yeah, I think it's part 12 of Virtue's Last Reward for the PC. I am slowly but surely getting closer to getting all the endings. I'm not quite there yet. Whoopsie daisy. Well, one thing I couldn't do before and which I'd like to do now is go down that way. And also, I need to finish down that path because I haven't. Here I'd like to choose Betray. See if I can. Okay, choose to betray Luna. On that last one that I played just yesterday. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you know what to expect. Up until the point where I will choose Betray anyway. Nine, 8, 7. Yeah, even in fast forward mode, it still counts down slowly. Sorry, Luna, but I want out. Well, you could have gone out by allying too, but... Luna! Where's Luna? I leapt out of the door and ran toward the AB room I thought she'd entered. But... she's gone. Where did she go? She didn't play. Then... there it was. No, she didn't take it.
だったらどうして締め切り時刻直前に姿を見せたりしたんだ。投票を棄権するならここにやってくる必要などなかったはずで。
Because she wanted you to understand that she didn't want to prevent you from going out. Just rack your brains a little, and you'll see that it makes sense. Right, the results. She defaulted, so you already know what the result is going to be. She allied by default, and you betrayed, so you've got 10 points, and she has 5. But she couldn't leave anyway because she's a robot, so it doesn't change anything. Yeah, we know the drill. Let's get out of here. Yeah, we already know that. That means all those penalties are meaningless. We still don't know why Luna showed up though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain. A plan for what? Look for Quark and get out of here. No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him. She's gonna be happy that I said that. So, are you going to stay? She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. They're gonna find that the treatment room door is open now, where it wasn't before. upstairs. Where's the treatment room? They don't find it this time? Shit, he's not here either. Oh, so this time we don't get to bring Quark along with us? We haven't seen. Damn it, another typo. Luna either. Where the hell did she go? We were standing there trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
9の扉が開放されました。9の扉閉鎖まで残り9秒です。
So that's what happens this time? What? What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over. It would have been... Even if they started running toward it, there was no way that they could get out anyway. They wouldn't have made it in time. Yeah, escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay. Yeah, we know, it's the same dialogue every time. Or I should say monologue. What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever. With that, she was off. Yeah. With a sigh, I turned to follow. Getting tired of having to run around the facility all the time. We can't just look at the door and tell if it was opened or not. What? Participant successful, Luna and Quark. Hey, but that doesn't make any sense. Luna didn't have 9 points. Luna and Quark escaped. Although I guess, well, she could try at least to escape. Even though she can't get out of the facility. Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. And Zero Jr. appeared. So that means that at this point, the Zero Junior AI has recovered from whatever Luna did to it. But how did she open the door? Makes sense. It was stupid to leave it lying around anyway. But didn't he get penalized after the third round? Oh. And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered the penalty. Oh right, she's a golem. Okay, well I've got some questions for you, buddy. V, that guy's a jerk. Wait, what? What is that? Is that a joke? Is that about V and V for Vendetta or something? This isn't the alphabet. V because phi or something like that. Oh well, anyway.
そんな風に切り返せるなんて君たちまだまだ余裕があるね。
I'm royally pissed because now we're stuck in here forever. No, I'm not feeling pretty good.
この施設の中で6人もの人間が命を失ったっていうのにさ。ま、いいけど所詮人間なんてそんなもんだよ。自分さえ助かればそれでいいんだでしょ。
No, you're wrong.
ふざけるな。
いいっていいって無理にカッコつけなくても。だって君たち裏切りを選んだじゃん。それってルナを信じてなかったってことでしょ。どうせあいつはゴーレムだし、もしかしたら殺人鬼かもしれないし、だからあいつのことはほっといて2人だけで脱出しようってそう思ったんでしょ。ほらね、やっぱり君たちは自分のことしか考えてないんだよ。ルナの悲しみも少しは分かってあげたら。
She's a machine. She can't be sad
と
for
いうわけ
real.
でそろそろ時間が来て
She
しま
can
っ
be
たようなんだ
programmed
ぞ。
to look sad, but... Wait, I still have questions for...
待たない。僕は待つのは嫌いなんだ。一度薄のろの爬虫類を待ってる間に追い抜かれたことがあるからね。それ以来時間は大切にするようにしてるんだよ。
ウサギとカメか。
Oh,
じゃあまた会えたら会おうね。
that one. Okay.
Have a nice trade!
So what? For a few long moments, Fi and I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero had disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? We had no idea what killed everyone, and Zero Senior's identity as well as the purpose of the Nonary game remained a mystery. As for our futures, what are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but there they were.
カメは地道に歩み続けたからこそ戦いに勝利したんだ。気長に行こう。時間はまだたっぷりとある。まずは死者の弔いを済ませてからはその後で捜査の開始だ。
You could bury them in the garden.
私は絶対に真相を突き止めてみせる。
It's the only place with dirt anyway. I mean, or like earth, if you like. And when that's done,
た
we'll
とえ
start
この
looking.
施設から一生出られなかったとしても。
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded. If nothing else, at least we had purpose. Game over. Yup. That's another one of those. There's another one I want to see now. This one over there. Yes, we're on the path to Sigma's ending. Sorry. Who am I up against in that round? Was it Alice? I think it might have been.
投票
シグマさん、投票先。
No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing. Ah, no, I was up against Clover. Yeah, okay.
安心し
Ah, yeah, and this is when he notices the white thing on his hand. Blink. Choose betray.
アンビデックス結おつアンビデッ
Shiguma-san. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out of their rooms as we did.
シグマさん。
I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was what I had seen or whatever. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No, it couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That was insane. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke.
私、医務室に行きますね。
Huh? Don't you want to see the
いま
results?
せん、見る必要がないですから。
Her usually warm personality seemed to have gone cold. Whether it was because I'd chosen betray or because she'd noticed that something was wrong with my body, I couldn't say.
失礼します。
And with that, she was gone. Ding ding. I turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed toward Kei, Dio, and Tenmyoji. And they're gonna be like, asshole, you betrayed
アン
her!
ビデックスゲーム第2ラウンド1
Yeah, we already know. I just want to see the results. I'm the only one who betrayed. I look like such an asshole on that one. Sigma, what did you do? Hi, RNG. Tired because I had a long day,
結
but
果は以上
feeling
の
good
ように
regardless.
確定しました。各自バングルの数字をご確認ください。
なんじゃと？
シグマさんの BP が。
ほら見ろ。こいつはこういうやつなんだよ。一体どういうつもりなんじゃ。四つ葉は投票していないのに裏切りを選ぶとは。
見損ないましたよ、シグマ。あなたがそんな卑怯な真似をするとは思いませんでした。
There was nothing I could say. I had chosen betray of my own volition. But had I really? Had I really pressed that button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more I felt as if some other force has guided my hand to the button. Hey, don't blame me. Perhaps it had been fear? I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point and I had decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare? It couldn't be real. With white blood was insane, impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit. Ah, they saw it. I quickly put my hands behind my back, but it was already too late. They moved toward me like wolves closing in for the kill.
シグマさん、今のは。
血じゃな。傷口から溢れ出しておった。
しかし、どうして血が白いのです？
決まってるだろ。こいつは人間じゃないからだよ。
人間じゃ。
No! What are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100% human. Well, the first half is true, the second half is a lie. He's human, but just not 100%
で
anymore.
はどうして体から白い液体が。
I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. You have to believe
まるで
me.
説得力がありませんね。
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. That's just you, robot
い
you.
え、さすがにそれはないと思います。いくら記憶を失っていても、自分が人間か、そうでないかぐらいはわかり
Well,
ます。
so am I.
私は間違いなく前者の方です。
Then they probably just programmed you to think that.
とにかくこいつが危険な存在であることは明らかだ。みんなで取り押さえよ
ええ、そうです。
う。やむをえんな。四つ葉を裏切って BP は9になっておるし、一人で脱出されてはかなわんからな。
Why is it that when it's me, they always try to stop me from leaving, but if it's anyone else, they can leave no problem? Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran for the number 9 door.
待て。させるか。
And they always manage to stop me. I can never make it to the door when I have 9 points. Shit, let go! Let go of me! I was no match for all 3 of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor, pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger. However, and I writhed and twisted in a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go! This is all some kind of mistake. A misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy.
陰謀で血液が白くなんのかよ。笑わせてくれるぜ。そろそろ観念したらどうじゃ、シグマ。
Shit, get off me! Let me go!
どうやらおとなしくなる気配はなさそうですね。仕方がありません。眠ってもらいましょう。
No, don't! What, he's strangling him? I guess that's that. They cuffed me. The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? Is this the infirmary? How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labeled Soporil was still attached to it. The anesthetic. After choking me, they made sure I wasn't getting up in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. He's cuffed, isn't he? It was empty, except for me. It took me a moment to realize what was especially odd about that. Even Quark and Alice had disappeared. What the hell is going on? That was when I noticed it. Quark and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. The two other very important things were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. For a long moment, I just stared, dumbstruck. What I was seeing couldn't possibly be real, but there it was, a smooth cross-section of my arm, where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripped slowly from the stump. What is this? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah! A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Then after that, nothing. Okay, oh, show us at least! I would have liked to see the inside of his robotic arm. Just to see how gross that can be. But anyway, okay, we've been there. We've had pretty much all of the bad endings. I have that path still to tread, but I still want to go down that way, because I think this is where the Quark ending is.
Nani?
So this is when Sigma reaches -1 points. So he's gonna be injected with the anesthetic, and then 9 minutes later, the muscle relaxants that will kill him.
Sigma-sanの BP が
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Isn't that the one in which Dio stole the Axelavir, so I had to let my points go down to -1 to get the antidote to the virus back? There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic, Soporil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma, しっかりしろ。ねえ、シグマ、起きて。
シグマさん。
そんな、どうして。
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it! You'll keep your promise! God damn it! I groaned and with a Herculean effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, a single thought burning in my mind. I would reach Dio. Then, at last, the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
返せってまるで自分のものみたいに言うなよ。この施設で見つけたものは俺たち全員にとっての共有財産だろ。
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
おい。
We found the Axelavir in the laboratory.
それをディオに奪われて。
それじゃあ今。
Well, yeah, Clover was with me, so she would know.
抗ウイルス薬を。
ああ、まあな。
I kept my promise. Now you... I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the Axelavir. If he didn't, then I'd die with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
わかったよ。
You should still try the thing with your hands around his throat. Just for good measure. Not quite what I had been expecting.
ほら。
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. I caught it and pulled the tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried that I might drop it. The label said unmistakably Axelevere. It was the real thing. Clover, take it! I held it out toward her. She quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good, now at least Quark will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees.
おい、大丈夫かシグマ。
シグマさん、シグ
I guess this is it.
まずはマンドレインを注ぎ込んで意識を失わせ、その9分後にハイメトリンを注入して呼吸筋を麻痺させる。文字通り息の根を止めるってやつだね。
9 minutes. Once the super oil was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take a little. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? Heh. I gave a raspy, quiet laugh, and even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up until the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. Clinging desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer.
Sigma さん、その手どうしたんですか？何か白いものがついてるみたいですけど。シグマさんの両腕の中には人間の骨とは明らかに異なった骨格が存在しています。つまりシグマさんの両腕はサイバネティックアームだったということに。
You could cut your arm off. There is 42, and if that doesn't work, yeah, because 42 is the answer to everything. It's always the right answer. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms? Will is the answer? Hi, Jeff. It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why, nor did I know when my human arms, which I distinctly remembered having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen, I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly mattered though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. I remember what he's going to do. Stick his arm out under the number 9 door so that it closes on it and it cuts it off. I think that's what he's going to do. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already? Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
シグマ、何を言ってるんですか？
ついに自暴自棄になっちまいやがったか。まあいい。言われなくてもそうするつもりだったよ。
Then hurry up and...
待ってよ。そうせかすなって。おい、ケ、お前の BP も確か9だったよな。
ええ。
お前はどうする？一緒に行くか？
私はここに残ります。
どうして？
シグマさんがこんな状態なのに。
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
いや、
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
わかりました。
よし、決まりだな。
Just go!
行くぞ、ケイ。
I only have like a few seconds left at best.
よせやめろ
Fi began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. Love for K? Q の扉を What is it she says?
9の扉が開放されました。
Q の扉が開放されました。
9の扉閉鎖まで残り9秒です。
それじゃあな。あばよ。
皆さん、必ず助けを呼んで戻ってきます。ですから、希望を捨てずに。
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But just you, Kay.
Eh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. Ah, I like that. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before I could get back up.
おいって何しやがんだこの野郎。扉が閉まっちまうじゃねえかよ。
You think I care?
離せ離せ離せっつってんだろうがこら。
He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow. Well, if he's under the effect of Soporil, it's also possible that he can't feel pain anymore. Thanks, Dio, for that.
おい、これは一体何の真似だ。どうしてこんなことする。
Revenge, maybe?
約束だったらちゃんと守っただろうが。
For you being an asshole? Yeah, so did I. Far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
嫌がらせ。くそ、ふざけんなよてめえ。とにかく俺は何としてでもここを出なきゃならねえんだ。
I don't think so.
ただの嫌がらせなんかで俺の崇高な任務を邪魔されてたまるかよ。
Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, hedging closer to the exit. What are the others doing? Prevent him from leaving. He's an asshole. He doesn't deserve to live. He was headed straight through the door, but the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door. Or maybe what he's really trying to do is just getting the hassle to pull him towards the door because he couldn't do it himself. That's what I want. Heh, alright. See you later, Dio.
しかし最後の最後まで間抜けな男だったなお前は。とっととくたばりやがれこの死に損ないが。
You senile old fuck? What? No, I'm going to live. This should be interesting.
9の扉を閉鎖しました。これにてノナリーゲームは終了となります。お疲れ様でした。なお、ゲームの終了に伴い、施設内にある9の扉以外のすべての扉は開放されます。どうぞごゆっくりと。
Yeah, we know. Please enjoy your stay. It's gonna last forever, but please enjoy it. The announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed, and then nothing. For now, anyway. It's not over. Infirmary. Uh-huh.
ようやく目を覚ましたか。
Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed and to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed, which meant the infirmary, huh?
気を失ったあなたをみんなで運んでくれたみたいよ。
You guess?
私は直接見たわけじゃないから、あなたと同じように気絶しちゃってたの。 AB ルームの中で。
Why?
K に突然お腹をドンってされて、最低よね。はい、暴力で投票権を奪い取るなんて。
Oh yeah, that's what happened on that one. Oh, and after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
ええ。
So where is he now?
9の扉から出て行きました。
You don't remember?
一緒にね。行けと言ったのはお前だろ。
Oh, yeah.
ところで腕の方は大丈夫か？
Arm?
事の顛末は全て聞いた。お前さんの腕がサイバネティックアームだということも知っておる。もっともその事実を知ってもさして驚くことはなかったがな。なんとなくそうではないかとうすうす察しておったから。
I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub, wrapped in white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Good evening, Arby. How's it going? Oh yeah, how's Quark?
僕ならここにいるよ。
Quark, man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
シグマさんのおかげでね。シグマさん、リオのやつから抗ウイルス薬奪い返してくれたんでしょ？
That I did, kid.
それをルナさんに打ってもらったんだ。ありがとう。本当にありがとう。シグマさん。
It seemed they'd shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now I had made a deal with Theo and about the journal we'd found with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
それにしても逆だったとは驚きです。私たちが感染者だったわけじゃなくて、外にいる人たちの方が感染者だったなんて。もしもそれが本当なら、
A little bit tired, but I'm alright, thanks.
ってことになりますけど。
いや、まだそうと決まったわけではない。私も最初はそう思ったんだが、シグマに矛盾。
Oops. Yeah, Phi and I have already gone over it, but... So did Kay and Dio leave now? Yes, in this timeline they have, yes. So, the rest that are still inside the facility can't get out now. I explained what I had noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures, it didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First, we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken out. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the Nunari game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
こういう可能性はどうかな。まず何者かがあらかじめパンデミックの発生について予想してたの。この何者かが誰なのかはわからない。多分ゼロだとは思うんだけど。で、その人はウイルスが蔓延する前に私たちを保護、このシェルターに収容した。だけどしばらく経ったら退屈になってきちゃったから暇つぶしにゲームを。
Because he got bored? Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored?
でも本当にバングルに毒薬が仕込まれてるかどうかわからないじゃん。
Well, there was anesthetic, that's for sure.
今のところ注射を打たれたことがあるのはシグマだけで。だけどそれも
第一の薬マンドレインだけだったわけで。
Well, what are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless? There's no way of knowing that, of course.
いえ、それはありえません。バングルの中には間違いなくハイメトリン、禁止換薬が装填されています。アダムの解析結果からこのことは明らかです。
Oh, because the Adam computer...
それを言ったらもう何もかも推理のしようがありませんよ。新聞記事だってラテン語で書かれた日記だって全部捏造されたものかもしれませんからね。
あるいは日記は本物だが私の役は嘘だったとかな。
You made it up?
いや、本当だ。翻訳に間違いはない。ただそういう可能性についていちいち挙げていったらキリがないと言いたかっただけだ。とにかくゼロがひつまぶしで芸者をもてなしたとは考えにくい。間違えた。とにかくゼロが暇つぶしでゲームを行ったとは考えにくい。
How do you make that mistake?
とはいえ四つ葉の話を頭ごなしに全否定するのもどうかと思う。何者かがパンデミックの発生について予想していたのではないかという可能性についてなら。
パンデミックが人為的に引き起こされたものだとするならありえないこともないですね。
だよね。ノアの箱舟だって洪水が起こってから動物たちを船に乗せたわけじゃないし、洪水が起こる前のことでしょ。ノアさんがそれをしたのは
つまり種の保存のために我々は保護されたというわけか。
近い将来に発生するであろうパンデミックによって人類という種は絶滅の危機に瀕してしまうかもしれない。どこかの誰かがそう考えて私たちを捕獲したと。
And I'm the only male left. Well, there's 10 Myoji if you want to go that way, but I looked around and did a quick inventory. Alice? Well, there's the kid, I guess, and 4 women, an old woman, and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile male. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and the journal were right, and the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus, why would we go expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
いずれにせよもうゲームは終わってしまったんじゃ。考えても仕方がなかろう。
そんなことはない。ゲームは終わってもまだまだわからないことだらけではないか。むしろますます謎は深まるばかりだ。
じゃがそれを考えて何になる。答えが出たら9の扉が開くのか。もう終わりなんじゃよ。何もかも。理由はどうあれわしらはここに閉じ込められたまま一生を終えることになる。わしら8人は永遠にこの施設から出ることはできんのじゃ。
8? I means the old lady? Because there are 7 of them, plus the old lady. 8?
亡くなったあの老婆も含めてということですね。
そうじゃ。
ねえ、思ったんだけどさ、あの老婆がゼロボスって可能性はないの？
Nah, she isn't because Luna already said so. Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that.
でも私たちをさらってきた犯人が誰かに殺されるってどういうことよ。殺されたんじゃないのかもよ。
つまり自ら命を絶ったということか。ラジカル6に。
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
運び込まれたんじゃない？どこか別の場所で自殺してから。
What? That's ridiculous.
とにかくもう一度老婆の体を調べてみよう。もしかしたら何か手がかりになるようなものを持ってるかもしれないし。
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman in her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. Ha! Do you know who she is now? Does the name ring any bell? A
この
card?
施設の ID カードのようだな。写真がプリントされているから彼女のものと考えて間違いなかろう。
Huh. Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki? Ever heard it before?
私はない。
Well, we have.
お前は？
No. Anything on the back? Pass Jumpy Doll. That's the username and password for another computer in the game. There's something written here. It says Jumpy Doll.
頭のところにパスイコールとあるから何かのパスワードかもしれないな。
What the hell does that mean? Looks handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget
だ
it.
と思う。
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
アリス、どうしたの？
We've already used all of the Axelavir on Quark, and now Alice is starting to feel bad because of the Radical 6.
アリスさん。
お前そんなものを持ってい
Fi and I turned around and gasped.
行こう。
We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. There stood Alice, her hands wrapped tightly around the scalpel. She didn't seem stable. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. But that meant...
さよなら。
Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel high up in the air, then driving it down toward her heart. Oops. It can't end like this. There should be more to the ending normally. Or is this all that there is to the Quark ending? Oh no, the slut died. Oops. So anyway, we've learned something. The old woman is Akane. Well, there's only one good ending missing. And that doesn't leave much. There's not much left. So let's go back here and betray. Oh no, I have to pick a different door here, I think. So what's the only color I haven't done here? Oh yeah, I have to pick the red door. Okay. Let's just skip all of this. Ah! Slow down. Okay, so... Did it pick red door? Yeah, it did. Okay. I'm on the right track now. So the only thing I don't know yet, well, two things actually, is where Bomb 00 is, and where is the device to input the passwords into the bombs. Huh, is this a dead end?
扉は3枚ありますが、いずれもロックがかかってるようですね。
ああ、確かに。
I wonder what this thing is.
旧の扉の脇にあったものと似てますが。
レバーがついてるな。シグマ、下げてみてくれ。
Why should I?
もしかしたら危険なものかもしれないだろう。下げた瞬間にドカーンとかビリビリビリとか、そういうことになるかもしれん。
Right. Then I have no choice. Did you really think I'd say that, you heartless monster? There's nothing on either side, is there?
どういう意味だよ。
Ah, sorry for the confusion. I was talking about your breasts.
こう見えても C カップなんだからな。
Okay, we didn't need to know that. If you're a C cup, I'm packing 12 inches. Okay, too much information. Okay, we continued in that vein for some time until Luna just pulled it. Huh?
なんだか長くなりそうなのでレバー下げちゃいました。
Thanks, Luna.
いけませんでしたか？
開いたのは左手の扉だけか。
The others are still shut
とにかく
tight.
先へ進んでみましょう。
ああ、
Yep. What is this place?
何かの制御室みたいですけど。
Yeah, I vaguely remember this one.
ガラスの向こうに大きな機械が見えるな。
I think when I played the game for the first time, that was one of the first path I took.
発電機か何かか。
Right, well, let's split up and look around.
確か次の AB ゲームを行うには月のマークが記されたカードキーが必要なんでしたよね。
Yeah, they're probably in this room somewhere.
よし、それでは捜索開始だ。
Alright, so let's save again everything I've done so far. Take a look at the flowchart again. Alright, so this is the last of the main escape room sequences. There should be still one more because I had one through a white door here, another one here. There's a third white door I haven't been through yet, so there has to be another one still. Okay. This looks like it's the control panel. It's covered with screens and buttons and so on. What? Oh. Can I have a look at this? It reads test. There's a piece of paper on that clipboard. It says test. Each letter is written in a different color. The T is green, the E is blue, the S is yellow, and the second T is pink. They all look like they've been written with a highlighter. A laptop. It's got something on the screen. It's the letter T. Huh. Did you see that thing plugged into the side of the laptop? Looks like a USB stick. Yeah, it looks like a memory stick. USB scanner. I don't think this is a memory card. Oh. What? Unless I miss my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. See, there's a thin slit on the end. Just wave that part over any images or texts you want to scan. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop and look at whatever you scanned. Neat. Huh? The screen changed. Do you think it's because you pulled that thing out? Hey, I think you can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on the bottom. Yeah, unless I know the sequence, there's no point. There are just too many possibilities. Looks like there's a few different books here. We've got some sort of dense technical thing in the novel. Doesn't look like there's any clues here though. Cardboard boxes filled with complicated machinery. Do you think we can use it? I don't even know what it is. The safe is here. That's good to know. 11,400 seconds. A red clock. It says 11,400 seconds on the face. Not sure why. That's 9. No, it's more than 9 hours. 7,200 is 48 hours. 10,800 is 9 hours. No, 3 hours. And 3 hours and 10 minutes, I suppose? Is that correct? I think this is correct. What's that, Jeff? Hold on. So what happens to everyone in the Quark ending? Die from starvation? If they haven't found the bombs, maybe the bombs just go off and they die, so they don't survive. I wouldn't know. The game doesn't tell you because the Quark ending isn't the correct ending that you're supposed to go for, so... It looks like there's something in the blue box. Let's see what it is. Compass. Compass. One leg has a needle and the other leg has a pencil. Do you think we're supposed to use this for something? Well, usually you use a compass to draw circles. Well, should we draw a circle? Where should we draw a circle though? On a piece of paper, I would assume. How big of a circle? I don't know. If we had an angle to set the compass to, that might help. Well, there's one. Wow, a protractor. Haven't seen one of these in a while. You remember what they're for, right? You use them to figure out angles. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 90-degree mark. What's it mean? Maybe it's telling you to set some angle to 30 degrees? A compass that I set to 60 degrees using the protractor. Alright, I guess now I just need to figure out where I'm supposed to draw a circle. Maybe there's something with a mark that shows us where the center should be. The clock? Do you think? A red clock. Ah, no, okay. That's got nothing to do with it. Oh, there are colors. Hold on. So the red clock is 3 hours and 10 minutes. The blue one says 510 minutes. That's how many minutes? 8 minutes and 8 minutes and 30 seconds, I think. Yeah. Okay. More of these things. This sheet has on and off written on it a bunch of times. There's a tiny hole in the middle of the paper that looks like it was made with a needle. So I just put the compass needle in here. So this is the sequence, I guess. You start from the top and it goes through on, off, off, off. Interesting. So you use the compass to make a circle, and now the circle touches specific words. Maybe those words are a clue. So on, off, on, off, off, off. Okay. Ah, another one of these. What's this? It's got all these pipes. Look at the black and yellow lever. It says power under it. Do you think this tubing has electrical cables in it or something? Maybe flipping these levers will let us change the amount of electrical current. What would that accomplish? I don't know. Well, I'm guessing the power lever is the source. Might as well give it a... Wait, don't get ahead of yourself. Look at the 320. Oh, the lever is missing. Without a replacement lever, I don't think we'll be able to do anything. I don't have anything yet that could be used for that, right? Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. That's a weird machine. What is this thing? It's huge. I would guess it's used to analyze things. It looks like it's missing a part, though. Well, I've got the lever sequence normally, I think. So this one should be set to on, off, off. Okay. And that lever just came apart. Sigma, what are you doing? Don't break it. No, it wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now, so no point crying over spilled levers. Maybe we can use it somewhere else. Like where? Yeah, well, I know. Here. Okay, if I just put it here. Good, there we go. Now 300 and something now here. So what should I do with this thing? I found a manual over on the floor over here. It says that this machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Those tubes use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. It's the same thing I already had to do in Was it already in this game, by the way, or was it in the first game? I think there was something like that in the first game, maybe. Except not with electricity, but with water. If you do that, then all the liquids coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Turn it all the way to the right, and it goes to the right tube. What if you put it in the middle? Then it splits. Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. Yeah, right. Yeah, but there was a puzzle like that somewhere else anyway. So what's the deal with the question marks? You have to guess. We did it in this one, or yeah, it might have been in this one too. There was something like that in the first game, but there might have been one in this game too, yeah. The one with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the ones with only 2 mean those are 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means that that value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means the hundreds digits has to be 3. So 4 means the 10th digit has to be 4. Yeah, I get it. All right. Yeah, okay. I got it. Then I think you pull down on the power lever like this. That makes sense. I think that about covers it. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. Duh. Okay, let's do this thing. This one has to be a 2-digit. So if I was to set that one going to the right, 240 would go down that way, so that would mean that the minimum that could go down that way would be 120. So that can't be it. And if I set it that way, 0 is coming down that way, so 0 would go here. So it can't be a 2-digit. This one has to be set that way. It has to go down there, and it has to be halved again, so that this is 60 over here. So that one, those two we can already pretty much assume that they are correct. So we got 120 flowing down here, plus whatever is coming from that side. So we've got 120 plus 60 coming from here, so that's 180. 180, and if we've got half of this one, 180, that would be 160 coming down that way if we leave it that way. 160 plus 180, that's 340. So that matches. Okay. 160 going down there. This one has to be 0. It's the only way. So it probably has to be set that way. So that gives you 160 plus whatever is coming from here. Well, pretty much the only thing we know here is that it's a 3-digit number, because whatever is getting halved, I guess... Or actually... Well, that pretty much tells you that you can't halve this one, because otherwise you would have something that ends with a 5 going down there. Or maybe you could, but nothing can come from there, through here. Because otherwise, you would get something that doesn't end with a 0 over here. This one is probably 160. Then. Well, you pretty much have to set that one that way. You have no choice. If you halve that one, you've got 105 going down here. Okay. So that should be correct. Then you've got 240. Oh, if I set it that way, you've got 240 plus 105. That should be correct. Okay. Yes, I am a champion. Look. It turned the power on. Well, I'm done with this. It's got power, but I think we're missing a part. Without that, we've powered it up, but it seems to be missing a part. Where's the missing part, though? Oh, is it in the cardboard box? She said she didn't know what the thing was in the box. It might be. Some cardboard boxes. Oh. These are all wrapped in PP bands. PP bands? Rope made of polypropylene. Oh, okay. My bad then. There are a couple of books here, but they don't seem to contain anything useful. Okay. Still missing a part of that machinery then. Why do they give you the information that these are made of that plastic? Because I'm gonna need those ropes? Some cardboard boxes. These look promising. Let's see here. Damn, I can't understand any of this. It is some kind... Is it some kind of code? None of these have anything useful. So much for that. Oh, okay, my bad then. Oh, yeah, in there maybe. This locker looks like the ones in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Well, the blue clock had 0 hours, I think. Wait, what? Hold on. Let me have a look at those clocks again. The blue one, wasn't it 510 seconds? Or was it another unit? Oh, it was minutes, not seconds. So it was not 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. Well, 8 hours, 30 minutes, I guess. Yeah, 8 hours and 30 minutes. It's just, yeah, okay. Nope, my bad. Okay. So, the blue one, it's 8. 6 plus 2. The minutes, 30. 16 plus 13. 17 plus 13, sorry. And then the red one, 3 hours and 10 minutes. 3 and 10. You did it! It unlocked. See if you can open it. Rainbow tree root. Wow, those are some intense colors. What is that thing? I think it's a root system for a tree. What? Come on, no tree has rainbow roots. I don't think it looks like that naturally. They probably painted it. It's pretty ugly. I agree. So what am I supposed to do with it? I'm sure it'd make a delightful souvenir, but I don't think I'd make it past customs. Maybe you're supposed to put it somewhere. Like, well, on that machine, perhaps. What about the other door? This locker looks like the ones in the crew quarters. Even the puzzle panel looks similar. Let's figure out how this works first. I don't have the combination for that one. Well, maybe something will be revealed after I put this root thing on that machine. I think, yeah, I could put that there. It's all screen. It seems to be powered, but nothing happens when I touch it. That button, maybe? No, this doesn't feel right. I think like we're missing something. Oh yeah, wasn't there something I was supposed to scan with that, USB stick? The root? Look at that thing. I know, isn't it beautiful? Are you kidding? It's gross. What was I supposed to scan with that thing? Hold on, Jeff. I'm gonna have a look at your message. A root? Yes, it is. It is a root. Oh, the cardboard boxes? Oh yeah, maybe there's a barcode on them or something. Hey! So that was there. Flashbacks to the first game with the number of roots. I guess you could say that, yes. There's also in I think it was in the lab, I think. There was something with a root inside. There was something else involving a root somewhere in the game. The color of each digit seems to be random. Green, blue, yellow, pink. They all look like highlighted colors. Highlighters, you say? Okay. So I've got another hint, I guess. Now what? piece of paper with 4 rows of 4-digit numbers. The digits are random colors, apparently written with 4 different highlighters. Green. 5962. The yellow is kind of hard to read, or maybe it's just my screen that makes it that way. 6783. 1214 and 7314. Or hold on. Oh. Hey. Wait. If I input this in here, 7213. Ah, okay. Look at the screen. How it changed. 7213. Maybe this is the combination to the safe back there. Oh, let me guess. 7213. No, wait. I was gonna say maybe that gives you the password to the green one, and if you only take the blue digits, 5384, then that would give you the password to the blue safe. But why do you have to put the root on that machine then? If that was the case. Well, I have 4 different combinations anyway. I might as well write them down. 6912 in yellow and 1764 in magenta. I can try to obtain those results at the safe. That's 4 combinations I could try. 7213. 5 plus 2, 7. 213. 213. 0 plus 2. That's 2. 1. 2 divided by 2. That's 1. And 3. That's 2 plus 1 if I can make it. Yes. Excellent. Unlocked. Good work. Now open it up. Okay, disc-shaped part. Examine. What is this thing? It's pretty big. Maybe you're supposed to wear it like a crown. Why the hell would I need to do that? Well, it could be part of a machine. If it is, you probably need to attach it to something. Well, that big machine, I guess. Huh. Looks like it would fit. Here we go. Nothing's happening. Hold on. It's moving. Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well, another puzzle, I bet. Ready for you to use this, I guess. I'm guessing. The screen? Yeah, I think. Let's save everything I've done so far. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes, one of those things that can take pictures of cross-sections of your brain and organs and stuff. Yes, it can image things other than the human body too, like this root for instance. So what we're seeing on the left is a slice of that root. On the left. I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this one out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors. 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You can move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Here goes nothing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so yellow is 1/4 of... Yellow is equal to 1/4 of 100, so 25. Those two together give 25. I get that. 3/15, that's 1/5 of 100. So that's 20. 20. These two make 20 together. 6/20th. A 20th of 100 is 5 times 6, 30. So 9. Okay. So that means you have 1/4 here, so that's 25. Plus 20, that's 45. Plus 30, that's 75. So that one has to be equal to 25. 10. Huh, looks like I got it. You sure did. That's amazing. Good work. But that's only the green password. What the heck? Well, would you look at that? The color changed. I wonder. Have a look, Sigma. I want the blue password too. How do you get that one? It'll open the safe. Yeah. Well, might as well save that result. Ah, you have to do something else then, if you want the blue password. But what? Remember when they had that little talk about the C cup and a 12-inch penis? Yeah, so what about it? Hold on. If I hadn't dropped the game by then, I would have done it then, figuratively and literally. Okay then. Where do you get the blue password? That's weird. This is the paper with the numbers on it, right? It's only showing 4 digits though. Well, I was thinking of maybe trying to input another password into the thing here, but it's already open now. How do you get the blue password? What the heck? You can still mess with these? Oh, apparently not. Yeah, they're stuck now. Yeah, okay. Just trying to get back out. Despite hating religion more than sugar, I would have called some exorcists into the house to clean it. Ah, you mean and then kick it? Yeah. This game is dirty. Well, I don't know how to get the blue password. Well, there's that thing in the middle. What's this thing? An octopus. That's a pretty big octopus. Yeah, that takes us all our lives to eat something that big. Don't eat it. I think that maybe that's an annihilation reactor. Annihilation, you mean like that bomb? Yes, the core of the annihilation bomb would work on the same principles. I think Fine knows a lot more than me about these things, though. Well, I wouldn't say that. I've just picked up a few tidbits of information here and there. Tidbits, huh? If it is what Luna thinks, it should be pretty simple. There's going to be a bunch of matter and antimatter in there, probably hydrogen and antihydrogen, bumping into one another, and release a bunch of energy. You can actually calculate how much energy by taking the mass defect. And stop! Too complicated. You're saying that octopus thing is a machine that runs off annihilation energy, right? Well, machine is a weird way to put it. It's more like an engine, like a steam engine, or an internal combustion engine, just better. All of the electricity in this facility is generated by Mr. Octopus. So that would make this room, yes, this is Mr. Octopus's control room. Ah, well. Sorry, what was that? Fi saying a stupid joke with making that face? What? What about her making that face? You love Fi saying that. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna look it up because I can't figure it out. How do you get the blue password in the... What's the name of that room? The control room? Virtue... Last... Reward... Blue... Password... Control room. It's probably something I missed, but... Archives? No, I don't want to see the archives. Control room. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Looks like even when you refresh it, it still doesn't show the comments right away. Use your phone with the Twitch app and watch your own stream to see the comments, your lovely spaghetti. That's the problem. I already tried that, but it keeps disconnecting me from the chat. So the stream keeps going, but the chat doesn't display anything. And I have the same problem on my iPad, I have the same problem on my phone, and I have the same problem on the web browser. It always disconnects me from the chat. I mean, if I don't actively type into the chat myself, it just disconnects me because you, like... can't lurk anymore on the chat. You can watch the stream and lurk, but you can't watch the stream and have the chat keep being displayed for some reason. And I've tried that on different devices. My laptop, my tablet, and my phone. Doesn't work on any of them. What I would like to have is the same app I have on my laptop, the Streamlabs Chatbots app. For iOS or Android or something, because that never disconnects me, but that doesn't exist, unfortunately. It should. I think it should exist. But anyway, what you gonna do? Anyway, okay. The blue password is fairly easy to get. Combine the USB scanner with the test. Oh, okay. But I don't have the USB stick anymore. Oh, but no, hold on. I can take it out of the laptop. It's like a memory stick anyway, or a USB dongle of some sort. Anyway, come combine. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Ah, there we go. Okie dokie. Got it. Let's back out. You never have that problem even if you don't type anything for hours. I don't know what's wrong with that. Maybe it's because I am already connected to the chat on my Streamlabs chatbot thing on my PC. Maybe it doesn't allow me to be connected to the chat with the same account from two like different devices or two different apps, like a web browser and another program. Maybe. I don't know why that is. Looks like it works the same too. Okay, sun, star, moon. Completed. Yay! Piece of cake. Okay. Let's see. Ah, there it is. Swimsuit. For some reason, Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident, now repressed in his youth? Did he have a crush in high school on a girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Is it just a perv? The world may never know. Maybe the author actually did have a crush in high school on a girl on the swim team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance. It sounds way too possible now. This device can be used in an emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs, but I don't know where it is though. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath a LCD display. Right. In a general sense, an antimatter reactor is a system that generates electricity or some other form of power from antimatter reactions. This facility uses hydrogen and anti-hydrogen reactions power a turbine which generates energy and powers everything in the facility. It looks like a gigantic octopus, but it's definitely not edible, no matter how you cook it. Anti-hydrogen atom. Yeah, we've already had that information from Phi, I think. Well, actually, no, not so specific. Particular type of antimatter. Normal hydrogen atoms have one proton and one electron, but an anti-hydrogen atom has the opposite, one antiproton and one positron. In November 2010, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, in Switzerland, under the mountain, that thing that people say, it's gonna cause a tiny black hole that's gonna suck up the Earth inside of it. We're all doomed. Anyway, issued a statement announcing that they had captured an anti-hydrogen atom. They claimed that they had gathered 38 of them, in fact, and managed to hold them in a special container for 0.2 seconds. Less than 6 months later, in June 2011, they managed to capture several more anti-hydrogen atoms and contain them for more than 1,000 seconds. Although the creation and storage of antimatter is still a difficult obstacle, these results suggest that antimatter reactors could someday be a possibility. TNT is often used as a reference point when discussing the power of explosive devices. Specifically, explosive power is usually described by tonnage. The amount of energy 1 ton of TNT produces is approximately 4,184 gigajoules. This means that an explosive device with an output of 1 megaton generates... Wait, what? Petajoules. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, what? But that's the same thing. No, petajoules. That's 1,000 terajoules, I guess. Peta. That's above tera, isn't it? I think. Anyway, TNT stands for Trinity Tallow, Trinidad and Tobago. Ah, yes, trinitrotoluene. That's it. It's one of the most common explosives, which is how it came to be a reference point. A kilogram of TNT has Right, okay, well, there we go. Of energy, but a kilogram of butter has 30 megajoules. Butter is some dangerous stuff. Einstein's famous equation, put simply, it means that energy E is equal to mass times the speed of light, squared. It describes how much energy you'd get by annihilating matter with antimatter, a lot, but also carries the interesting implication that with enough energy, you could theoretically create matter. The amount of energy you'd get by combining 350 milligram of each, yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not really important pertaining to the plot anyway. It's just very technical stuff to make it seem like everything in this game is making sense. Star, sun, star. Yes, it opened. Is that the device to deactivate the bombs? First we've got the map. Yeah, it's the same thing as in the other escape rooms, so let's skip this. Whatever, moving on. Our next prize is, let's see, the cards. We know the drill. It's the same thing as always. We've got 2 other things left. I've seen one of them before, but this one, it is the device to deactivate the bombs. Is it some kind of input device? It has a keyboard on it and a cable connected to the top. We can worry about that later. Might as well take it with us now. For now, though. And finally, the key out of this place. It should unlock the exit. No more screwing around. Let's move. Oh, the door is the other way. That here. Yeah, right. The door is locked. It says lock. Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's. I agree. 3, 2, 1. You found it. An ambidex room has been opened. Yeah, right. It's Dio again. Huh? What's going on? Well, why the hell would they just go and open one of the doors on their own?
とにかく上の階に戻ってみよう。先走ったチームは例の倉庫にいるはずだ。
Yeah, right. Okay, let's go. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Tenmyoji, Dio, and Clover. Hey, what the hell is this? Why did you open one of the AP rooms before the rest of us got back?
リ
オが勝手に。
悪い。
Got a problem? Yes, yes, I do have a problem.
みんなが集まらないとゲートを開けちゃいけないなんて約束。俺はした覚えはないぜ。
Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
シグマさんの言う通りですよ。私たちはすぐに駆けつけられたからいいものの、アリスさん、ケイさん、クオーク君の3人はまだどこかの部屋にいるかもしれないんですよ。もしもあの3人が投票時刻に間に合わなかったらどうするつもりですか？
No sooner were the words out of her mouth that the other is right. Like last time.
ああ、よかった。皆さん揃っていたのですね。
Did something happen?
クオーク君が
Quark has disappeared again.
クオークがどうしたんじゃ?
Or he collapsed and they took him to the infirmary on that timeline.
倒れたのです。
Yeah.
つい先ほど部屋を探索していた時に。
なんじゃと？
とにかくすぐに医務室に来てください。今はアリスさんが付き添って見ていますが。
はいはいはい。
ですから。
Tenmyoji shoved Kei aside and leapt through the yellow door. The rest of us exchanged a few startled looks, then ran after him. Getting colder around here. Tenmyoji grabbed Quark's shoulder and began to shake him desperately. It was Clever who stopped him. You might make him worse, blah blah blah. What if you make him worse? It's the same thing as last time. It's the third time I've seen these events play out. And then he's gonna wake up. He's gonna struggle with the scalpel. Alice is going to take the scalpel. She's gonna run off with the scalpel. We're gonna have to go look for her. Blah, blah, blah. Skip. He has Radical 6. He's gonna wake up. Try to kill himself. Alice will take the scalpel. They put him to sleep, but then Alice is trying to kill herself. She leaves. We're all too stunned to even try to restrain her. We just stood there as she spun around and leapt through the door. Damn it! I shook myself and took off after her. But those few moments of hesitation had put too much distance and too many doors between us. Shit! Which way did she go? Since this is supposed to be the path to the good ending, I think it's gonna be again with the how do we duplicate the cure and blah and blah and blah. I was still trying to decide. You lost her. Yeah, I don't know which way she went.
ただ見つけたとしても大声を上げたりはするなよ。くれぐれも彼女を刺激しないように。分かったな。
Gotcha.
それから念のため天明寺はクオークのことを見ててくれ。アリスの捜索は他の6人で行う。それでいいな。
ああ、分かった。
よし。それでは捜索開始だ。3回。
Defiance command, we scattered, filtering off into the different doors. As I ran, I thought, where should I look for Alice? Perhaps the lounge would be a good bet. And I think it's going to be the same as on the timeline, where he has to remember what he saw in a different reality. And so I'm gonna have to decide to check the crew quarters first, maybe. He's not gonna find her in the bee garden like last time, I think. No one here, huh? Damn, where did she go? No point in complaining, I just need to look somewhere else. I turned and headed toward the exit. Or is she going to be in the garden on that one? Archives? So this is the archives, huh? Damn, nothing here either. We need to find her quick or she's gonna do something bad. If she loses it like Quark did and nobody is around to stop her... Shit, I need to hurry. I decided to try the garden where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Dio had gone after passing through their door. Ah, yeah, okay, there we go. He might find her there. Oops. Plants and stuff everywhere, like the others told him. Is she gonna be here? I walked slowly down the path, still slightly stunned. Most of the facility had been cold, dull metal, but this room was positively verdant. Man, hard to believe there's something like this here. What the hell is this even for? As strange as the garden was, Alice needed to be my priority. I reined my thoughts back in and continued down off the path and into the grass. I'd only got a few steps when I stopped short. Ah, okay. So Phi found her this time.
Sigma か。よく来てくれたな。助かったよ。
Huh?
私もついさっきここにやってきたところなんだ。そうしたらご覧の通り。それでこれから夢室に運ぼうかと。
Then she's alive.
あ、 呼吸、脈拍ともに正常、目立った外傷もないから。
So she's just unconscious.
そうらしい。
What about the
持
scalpel?
っていないようだ。途中のどこかで落としたんじゃないか。とにかくこいつを医務室へ運ぼう。さあ手伝ってくれ。
Right.
いや、その前に一つだけ大事なことを伝えておこう。お前はまだ右を見ろ、シグマ。
My right or your right?
そう。
What the hell? Ah, so they find the #1 bomb on this timeline. This is a
そう
bomb?
だ。言うまでもなく、キャビンにあったものを誰かが移し替えたというわけではない。
On this timeline? Which ones have they found on that timeline?
両者は全くの別物だ。見ろ。爆弾に番号が記されてい
Well,
る。
they obviously already know about the one in the crew quarters. So that's 03, 01. It says 01. Oh, and if on that timeline they also go to the lab to make more Axelavir so that they can save both her and Quark, I mean Alice and Quark, then they're gonna find the third bomb over there, and then that leaves only bomb 00 that they have to find. And they have the device to input the codes, and I already have the codes. Shit, then there is no question, huh?
しかも
I only need to know where bomb 0 is now. I've got more good news.
03と
Just think about
01が
numbers for
発
a
見され
moment.
たわけだから。
You're saying there's a 02 bomb out there
断
somewhere.
言はできないが、おそらく。
Damn it. That means we're talking about an explosion the size of 3 tons of TNT.
そうだな。
Who
こ
said
のビ
it?
オトープを探索したのは四つ葉、天明寺、ディオの3人だ。だが他の者たちでも設置するのは可能だっただろう。私たちが来る前にここを訪れた者がいるとしたら、とにかく今はアリスを運ぶ方が先だ。シグマ、手を貸してくれ。
I think she literally says in Japanese something like, give me a hand. Te o kashite kure. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's what she says. Alice was lighter than I'd expected, and Fi and I managed to set off toward the infirmary at a brisk trot.
皆さんよく聞いてください。さっきと同じようにアリスさんの体にスキャンをかけてみました。アダム、生体の自動診断解析装置を使って。
それで結果は
So, what did it say?
クオーク君と同じです。アリスさんもラジカル6に感染していることが分かりました。
Fi had called everyone else back after I'd brought Alice to the infirmary. 7 sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke.
そんな、どうしてアリスは一体どうなっちゃうの？
さっきも言いましたが、治療する方法はたった一つしかありません。ラジカル6に効き目のある抗ウイルス薬。ただしここにそんなものが存在するのかどうかは。
やだよ、やだよ、アリス、死んじゃやだ。お願い、死なないで、アリス。
No, Alisu doesn't mean I don't want to be alone, and Alisu doesn't mean don't die either. Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do was stand and watch uncomfortably.
アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り10分です。プレイヤーは速やかに投票を済ませてください。所定の時刻までに投票を行わなかった場合。
おい、そろそろ倉庫に行かないとまずいんじゃないのか。
What about Alice and Quark?
とりあえず置いていくしかないだろ。
やだよ、私は絶対に嫌。
Clover.
だから私もここに残る。アリスを置いていくなんて。
よつばさん、アリスさんにはすでにマンドレインを投与しています。ですからクオーク君と同じようにしばらくの間は。
He just won't be playing.
そんなの関係ないよ。私はただアリスのそばに 痛いだけなの。
But wait, the path on which I saved oh yeah, okay, yeah, it was also by going through the blue door. Okay, I was gonna say the timeline on which I saved Alice's life, and she went to vote anyway after she was administered the Axelavir. Yeah, so the same thing might happen this time. Same thing as what happened here. If you ally, she betrays you, and if you betray, she allies or something like that. But anyway.
だから
仕方ねえな。好きにさせてやれ。
Huh?
なるほどな。リオと天明寺、次の AB ゲームでこの2人の対戦相手になるのはその四つ葉が投票を棄権すれば、したがってリオにとっては好都合なわけだ。四つ葉がここにとどまってくれた方が。
何を言ってるんだお前。俺が裏切りを選ぶとでも言うのか。
そうだ。違うのか。
違う。俺は絶対に協力を選ぶよ。第一、俺が入ることになる AB ルームの中にはあいつを差し置いて勝手に投票することなんてできないだろなあ。
いや、わしは AB ルームには入らん。
Yeah, because he's gonna stay for Quark.
四つ葉と同じじゃ。わしもクォークを置いていくことなどできんからな。
おいおい、何を言い出すんだ天明寺まで。
猿芝居はやめておけ。そもそもさっきの発言はそれを見越した上でのものだったんだろう。
Yeah, so now if you dare choose betray without any scapegoat to take the guilt for you.
バカな。なんでそんなに俺のことを疑うんだ。
I think we've got pretty good reasons.
だったらリオさんも一緒にここに残ったらどうでしょうか。
Well, yeah, if you're going to pick ally anyway, Dio, if we don't have anything to fear from you, you don't even need to go.
四つ葉さん、天明寺さん、リオさん、3人全員が投票を棄権すれば丸く収まると思うんですが。
And if you really want to go, then
おや
it means you were going to pick betray anyway.
ルナさんはご存知ないのですか？
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, yeah. One of them has to play. At least one of them has to play.
何をですか？
これです。このメモのことです。
Yeah, yeah. How could I forget about that? Yeah, they need to play.
なんだよそいつは。
私たち3人が訪れた場所。
そんなもんビオトープにはなかったぞ。
私たちが探索した部屋、制御室にもありませんでした。
そうですか。
なるほど。
資料室にしか置いてなかったということになりますね。
What does it say?
シグマさん、読んでみてください。
I took the note from him and still slightly confused began to read. Yeah, we know what it is. If no one plays, then everyone gets penalized. Everyone dies. Blah.
要するに、先ほどチームを組んだメンバー、その3人全員が投票を棄権することは
All
できない。
three get penalized.
では K の参加は決まりということになるな。パートナーのクオークおよび対戦相手のアリスは、あんな状態だしな。
な、待ってくれ。 K の現在の BP は6。一方その対戦相手であるところのアリスは未投票のために協力が確定してるわけだから。
I promise to vote ally, he's gonna say.
おいおい、 K が次のラウンドで裏切りを選んだら BP が9になっちまうじゃねえか。
I trust him more than I trust you.
大丈夫ですよ。私は必ず協力を選びます。
なもん信用できるわけねえだろうが。
やれやれ。
Hey, there were 10 minutes left not too long ago. So, how about you hurry it up a bit?
考えてみてください。アリスさんの今の BP は1なんですよ。私が裏切りに投票したらどうなります？
BP が0以下になった人にはルール違反。
Yeah, yeah, right. We know,
私
we
は
know.
誰かを殺してまで脱出したいとは思いません。絶対に協力を選びます。というか、選ばざるを得ないのです。今のこの状況では。
Yeah, but no, not him. not at the expense of someone else's life. There is at least one instance where he betrays to be able to get out before anyone else. But if someone's life is at stake, he's definitely going to ally. 5 minutes remain until the next game polling closes.
とにかく時間がない。こうしよう。四つ葉、お前がわしらのチームの代表として投票してくるんじゃ。
代表ってなんだよ。
教えてほしいか。
こういう
ことじゃよ。
I'd never seen someone move that fast before, let alone someone as old as Tenmyoji. In the blink of an eye, he covered the few feet between himself and Dio and slammed a closed fist into the other man's chest. Yeah, I bet he would react like that. Dio fell to his knees, wheezing for air. Tenmyoji waited a half second to make sure he was down, then turned to look at Clover. Has any of you guys ever been, like, I won't say punched, because that never happened to me to be punched in the chest, but I felt flat on my chest maybe a few times in my life. When that happens to you, there's maybe a few seconds when you absolutely can't breathe anymore, because I don't know if it's something to do with maybe the position of your diaphragm. So I mean, it's hard to let the air inside your lungs. I know that it feels that way for having experienced it a few times. It's not a pleasant feel, let me tell you. If you never had to experience that, it's not a pleasant feeling. He's not gonna stay down forever. Get out of here, Clover.
お前さんは今 K と同じ立場にある。わしの BP もアリスと同じように1じゃからな。
なるほど。天明寺が危険を表明している以上、四つ葉は協力を選ばざるを得ないってわけか。
あるいはわしを殺すという選択肢もないことはないが。
それって私に命を預けたってこと？
ああ、そういうことになるかの。ほら、何をグズグズしておる。さっさといかんか。アリスのことなら心配はいらん。わしがしっかりと見ておく。じゃから。それともまだわしのことを信頼できんかね？
そんなこと今はもう信じてる。
投票の締め切りまで残り3分です。
行こう、四つ葉。
四つ葉さん、分かったよ。それじゃあアリスのこと頼んだからね。
ああ、任せておけ。
Seemed to finally satisfy her, and we were off. We ran as fast as we could, leaping through doors and tearing through rooms on our way back to the warehouse. Warehouse A. Everybody ready? You've all got a moon card, right? Good, then let's go. Four AB gates yawned open as we swiped our cards. The fifth one, the one Dio had opened, stayed empty. The sixth, which would have been Alice's, remained unopened. Kay and Clover quickly entered the second and third from the right, and Luna and I headed toward our own.
No. ちょっと待ってくれ。
I guess, yeah, and that I was saying earlier, maybe the same thing will happen with Alice, where she betrays you if you ally or something like that. But we're not up against Alice here, actually, yeah, so I should have thought of that. Now that I think about it, it's what, Fi and Luna on this one? Who was I with on that? Yeah, it was Fi and Luna with me, yeah. What is it?
お前ら協力を選んでくれるんだろうな。
Yeah, why'd you ask?
もちろんです。
約束。
はい、約束です。
絶対だぞ。
Cross my
裏切っ
heart.
たらただじゃおかないからな。
Don't sweat it. I'm a man of my word. Five frowned but said nothing and disappeared into her own AB room, the second from the left. Luna and I nodded to one another and headed for the last one, the leftmost room.
票の締め切りまで残り1分です。
Well, you know what? Because I know that I am not supposed to pick Betray, I'm going to pick Betray here, just to get that out of the way.
シグマさん、どうするんですか？
Well, I don't have a choice, do I? I promised. I said I'd choose
ですが、
Ally.
ファイさんの PP は6ですよ。もしもファイさんが裏切りに投票したら、
Yeah, she'll have 9 points, I know.
そういうことです。
What do you think we should do, Luna?
私はシグマさんにお任せします。どっちにしろ私にとっては同じですから。
What?
シグマさんの現在の PP もファイさんと同じく6ですよね。
I think it's gonna be one of those scenarios where Sigma is in a position where he can leave, but the others are going to prevent him. Fi in particular, because she said he would be in a world of hurt if he
こちらが裏
double
切りを
crosses
選
her.
び、
So
ファイさんが協力を選んだとしたら、
then I would have 9 points.
なのでいずれにせどちらかの PP が目標値に達してしまう可能性があると。
投票の締め切りまで残り20秒です。
さあ、シグマさん、時間がありません。選んでください。
Are you sure this is okay with you?
はい。
Alright. I turn to face the machine.
投票の締め
Yeah. I know. What am I going to choose?
9、8、7、
Ally or Betray?
6、5、4、
This is impossible.
3、2、1。
Just to get that ending out of the way, I know it's a bad one.
結果はアンビ
I already know it's the bad choice, but just to see what's gonna happen. Luna and I stepped out of our AB room a little later than the others. They were already gathered in front of the projection, awaiting the announcement of the
シグマ
results.
さん、裏切りをファイさんが裏切りを選ぶかもしれない。そう思ったんですか？
That's a good question. I'm honestly not sure myself why I did it.
とにかく結果を見に行きましょう。
I already know what it's gonna be. Let me go for the door. Hurry.
ケイさんと四つ葉さんがどちらに投票したのかも気になりますし。
Right. Let's go then. Fi is not gonna be happy.
アンビデックスゲーム1。
Yeah. Right. Oops. Oops. Sorry.
結果は以上のよう。
Yeah. Oops.
やってくれたな、シグマ。約束したのに。
I had nothing to say. She was right. I had broken a promise.
なぜ裏切りを？なるほど。
I wanted to see that ending.
見損なってよ、シグマ。お前がそんな奴だとは思わなかった。いいか、シグマ。よく覚えておけ。私はこの屈辱を決して忘れない。いつか必ずお前に制裁を下す。エーラプサムセメレオッカシオネム。ノイプセポテストユピテルレプレヘンデレ。
In English, please. I know that's Latin, but I can't understand everything. Well, reprehend is the last one. Occasional, maybe, is the third one, but the rest... What's
打
that?
点後の格言だ。
What does it
一度
mean?
過ぎ去ってしまった機会はユピテルでさえも取り戻すことはでき
Opportunity,
ない。
maybe. Okay.
ユピテルはローマ神話の主神。
Yeah, I know who Jupiter is.
神々の頂点に君臨する。全知全能の
It's
存
like
在のこと
Zeus
だ。
in the Greek pantheon.
そのすべてを
in
可能
Greek
にする
mythology.
ユピテルでさえも。お前は過ちを犯した。それをやり直すチャンスはもう二度と。
I turned away from Fi. I couldn't stand to look at her anymore. In front of me were Kay and Clover. Their eyes bored into me with cold disapproval, and I looked away. They'd both chosen an ally as promised. The only person who'd betrayed anyone was me. The only person with 9 BP was me. Little wonder I wasn't very popular.
どちらに行かれるおつもりで？
まさか9の扉を開くつもりじゃないよね。
For a moment, I considered the unthinkable. Could I break through them and reach the door? Once I was through, I'd be out of the game and free from their judgment, but... No, I couldn't do that. How could I possibly justify leaving them all behind so I could escape on my own? Why had I chosen betray? In my memory, it seemed like an almost flippant choice, as if I'd just been curious to see what would happen. It's exactly what was going through my head. If betrayal was what I wanted, I should have made that choice with commitment. But there I was, and I couldn't turn back. Even if I didn't try to open the number 9 door, they would all be suspicious of anything I did. Trust is easy to break and hard to repair. Unless I could somehow turn back the clock, I was stuck with the consequences of my actions. Yeah, she's definitely gonna make me pay. How could I do something that was beyond the reach of a god? Why hadn't I just chosen ally? What would be happening to me right now? What if? What if? What if? Then Fai spoke and I blinked.
Sigma, 安全のためだ。このまま BP が9であるお前をの悪いがしばらく眠っててもらうぞ。いいな。
Huh? I started to turn around, but it was already too late. I felt a heavy hand slam into the back of my neck. K probably, and then everything went dark. Yeah, right, okay. Well, it was kind of what I was expecting. Just a little bit more dramatic, I guess. I knew this wasn't the right path, so no surprise there. And that leaves only one choice. Skipping over everything I just saw before.
3、2、1。
いいか、シグマ。よく覚えておけ。
Because if you went to see the other thing before, then it shows you this time.
私はこの屈辱を決して忘れない。いつか必ずお前に制裁を下す。
Oh, but maybe now she's gonna betray because I chose betray the first time too. I allied. But she might betray me still. Because of the fact that I betrayed the first time, but I mean, it's the only path possible, so... It's the only path possible to the ending. So I don't know if she's gonna have betrayed me or not.
Sigma さん、協力を選びましたね。いいんですか?
Yeah, of course. Fai did too.
間違いなくってすごい自信ですね。
The fact that the game puts emphasis on, yeah, I know she allied, kinda tells me that she may have betrayed this time. Oh, it's not confidence, I already know.
ですか?
Let's just go have a look, shall we? We'll know pretty quick whether I knew everything or not.
行きましょう。
I've been away. What did you do to Fai? I betrayed her just out of curiosity to see that ending, that other ending. Why did she say such a mean thing to you? Because I betrayed her. But this time I think she will have betrayed me. Yeah. Oops.
結果は以上のように確定しました。各自バングルの
Because she can jump between timelines too, so she hasn't forgotten what I have done in the other one. What the hell, Fai? Why did you choose betray? You chose ally before.
なるほど。するとお前も覚えてる。
So you remember it too.
さっきの
The other round too. What? That wasn't even close to the response I had expected. It felt anticlimactic. Hey, hold on a minute here. You know? You remember how I chose betray last time in round 2?
もちろんだ。だからこそ私も裏切りを選んだんだよ。
Because I picked betray in the alternate timeline.
言っただろ。私はいつか必ず。
Yeah, I do remember that. Then this is you making me pay
そうだ。
for something I haven't done in this timeline? It didn't really happen, right? Science fiction. Wait. No, that didn't make any sense. Something wasn't right. How could we both know about an earlier round 2? How could there have been an earlier round 2? Was it some sort of alternate history? What the hell was I thinking? That was conspiracy theory shit. Even if there was some sort of alternate timeline or a universe or whatever, there was no way I could know what had happened in it. No way I could know. At least I didn't think there was any way I could know. But if I could, then how? I remembered Fi choosing ally and then scowling at me when I broke my promise and swearing revenge.
いいかシグマ。よく覚えておけ。私はこの屈辱を決して忘れない。いつか必ずお前に制裁を下す。
Why did you betray her? Out of curiosity. Because for the sake of completion, I had to have tried just so I could complete that branch down there. That was the only reason. To complete the game 100%. But she can't understand that, unfortunately. Why did I know that? Perhaps more importantly, why did Fi remember it? What the hell did any of this mean? It had happened before, hadn't it? During round 1 of the AB game when I was playing against Alice, I'd seen something. Fi and I had chosen Betray. But for some reason I'd seen a reality where we'd chosen Ally instead. Suddenly I realized that I wasn't alone. I looked up to see Luna, Clover, and Kay. They all began to speak at once.
どういうことなんです？
ファイさん、なぜ裏切りに投票したりしたんですか？
そうだよ。裏切りを選んだのファイだけなんだからね。
Personally, even if just out of curiosity, I couldn't do such a horrible thing in game. Well, that's the thing, it's just a game. That's how I can do this. Fi looked away and scowled. For several long moments, her eyes stared off into the distance, and I could also see her mind working. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
とにかくこれで私の BP は目標値に達したことになる。悪いが行かせてもらうことにしよう。
Huh? What do you
決
mean?
まってるだろう。あの9の扉の先にだよ。
Hey, wait! I scrambled around in front of her and threw my arms out.
邪魔だ。どけ。
No! I'm not letting you go! What happened to you? I didn't think you were the kind of person who'd ditch the rest of us so you could get away.
人は信じていたものに裏切られた時、底なしの虚無感を覚える。その虚無の闇の深さをお前は知らんのだ。
Betrays your... Wait, are you saying...
いいからどけ。
Tell her that you did it just to 100% the game. If I could. No, I'm not moving.
それじゃあ仕方がない。
As she spoke, Fi bent down and jumped. Then shot up into the air and over my head. I spun around to see her standing next to the number 9 door, her hand on the lever. You!
残念だったな。
She grinned and tightened her grip on the
クラ
lever.
ウディテ、アクタエストファーブラ。
What the hell is
ラ
that?
テン語だよ。拍手を。芝居はもう終わった。そういう意味のな。
Latin?
それじゃあな。
Wait! Stop! I felt myself speaking before I even knew what the words were. Elapsem senemel occasionem non ipse potest Jupiter reprehend... yeah, whatever. Not even Jupiter can find the lost opportunity. Are you sure this is how you want it to end? What about the Nonari game, Zero, the bombs? We still don't know the truth about any of it. If you leave now, we never will. Is that really what you want?
分かったよ。
Fai slowly let go of the lever. Look, I'm sorry about betraying you. I'm honestly not sure why I did it.
そのことならもういい。今回はお前が協力を選び、私が裏切りを選んだんだ。
I think you've guessed it, yes. He has mechanical arms, she has mechanical legs. Or at least I think she does. I think? It's the way I remember it. Or at least I remember guessing that the first time I played.
これでおあいこということにしてやろう。
お二人ともさっきから何の話をしてるんでしょうか。
あの時っていつのこと？
もしかして第一ラウンドのことですか？
No, we aren't talking about round one.
無駄
We're...
だ。やめておけ。彼女たちに話しても。
Yeah, you're right.
なんだかよくわからん。
とにかくそのファイさんは
考え直してくれたってことでいいんですよね。
ああ、ここにとどまることに決めたよ。シグマが言った通り、このまま全てを終わらせるわけにはいかないからな。
The AB game will continue until someone opens the number 9 door. If someone reaches 9 BP and doesn't open the door, the game will keep going.
よかった。
Well, you're quick enough to trust her. You knocked me out when I got 9 BP.
ヒヤヒヤさせないでくださいよ、ファイさん。
Why is it that she gets that kind of treatment and I don't? What did she do different to deserve the trust?
アンビデックスゲートが閉鎖されました。アンビデックスゲーム第3ラウンドは星の回です。ゲートは星のマークが記された。なお、このカードキーの使用回数に制限はありません。これを用いることにより、アンビデックスゲートは無限に開放することができます。
Can I what? Punch this? What is it? It's so complicated to open this on my iPad. Because it won't open it because it doesn't show us a link. That's it, Safari. Paste. As many times as we want, huh? And that
星のカード
means
キーを使えば、なんだ。
ただし
you want to punch her grinning
というわ
face?
けにはいかないでしょうね。ゲートが開放されてから
You can make a poster out of it if you want and
時間がありますから。
punch the walls if that's
これ
what you
までの
want.
2回によると45分間に設定されてるみたいですね。
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
そういえば確か
What?
ゼロウサギが言ってたよね。
AB ゲートが閉まると同時にバングルの表示色は自動的にシャッフルされるようになってるんだよさ。
So, well, I guess I am paired with Fi again, maybe? Something like that? Oh yeah, what are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm a red solo.
私は紫色のペアです。
So I'm not paired with anyone, but I probably have a color that will let me go through with Fi.
私も同じ
Fi and Tenmyoji, I think.
紫色のペア。
I think so.
ってことは次は四つ葉さんとコンビを組むことになるわけですね。四つ葉さん、よろしくお願いします。
じゃあ、私の相方は誰になるんだ？私は水色のペアなんだが。
この中にはいないようですね。私は黄色のペアですし。
Huh. Wait a second. If Luna and Clover are magenta pair, Fi is a cyan pair and Kay is a yellow pair, Who the hell am I supposed to partner up with? Yeah, it's gonna be Fi and Tenmyoji, I think. I respect you going out of your way to copy and paste a link on a tablet nonetheless. It's just that on iOS, it's not always easy to try to copy something in the middle of another sentence. Well, at least I struggle more than I do on Android anyway. I prefer Android for that little bit. I have both worlds. I have an Android phone and I have an iPad, so I do think Apple makes better tablets, but I do prefer Android phones. Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan? Green and blue, right? Red, green, and blue would be white.
つまり次に開くべき CD の色は白ってことか。
ええ。
なぜ知ってる？
見たからです。資料室を抜けて道なりに進んだところにここと同じような倉庫があって。
Are you using Apple products? Actually, I didn't even buy that one. It was gifted to me because I would have never bought an Apple product otherwise. But now that I have one, well, I enjoy using it, I guess. I didn't pay for it, so... And I can recognize that in general, for having tried Android tablets, I kind of prefer iPads, I suppose. But for phones, I wouldn't want an Apple phone though. I like being able to root my phone and mod it to my heart's content. It's not hard. I like to be able to send files via Bluetooth from my phone to my laptop and vice versa without any restrictions. Being able to paste any kind of file I want over to my phone and vice versa. It's so complicated with with Apple products by comparison. Can't talk shit about the tablets, to be honest.
扉の脇には例のロックの状態を示す装置もついてたから、多分間違いないと思う。あの白い扉が次の CD だよ。
ってことは今医務室にいる4人も知ってるってことですよね、白い扉の存在を。
ええ、探索中に倒れたクオーク君を除けばおそらく。
I wonder what colors they are.
今のところ足りないのは水ペアと木ペア。それから
シグマさんが赤ソロであることを考えると、残り2つのソロ版は緑と青でしょうね。
とにかく私、医務室に戻ってみる。アリスとクオークのことが気がかりだし。
じゃあ
私も行きましょう。
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you. What is it?
伝えておきたい。
I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Fi. She nodded back. See? The truth is what? What will he tell them about? Ah, yeah, the bomb they found in the bee garden, I guess.
見つかったっていうの？
Yeah. In the garden.
そんな、私たちが探索した時にはそんなものはなかったよ。
見落としていたという可能性は？ないよ、
絶対にない。私と天明寺さんとディオの3人で隅々までしっかりと調べたもん。
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it, well...
どこかにあると？
The truth is my name is Jeff. Oh, that negligible detail.
その可能性は高いと思う。
Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. My name is Sigma.
とにかくみんなで手分けして探してみましょう。その02の爆弾を。
Yeah, I agree.
ですが 仮に見つけることができたとして、
どうすべきかは後で考えればいいことです。今はひとまずそれを見つけ出すことが先決かと。
敵の姿が見えないことには戦いようがないからな。
Well, they can find the bomb in the lab if they find the Axelavir for the other two sick people.
それじゃあ私は医務室にいる4人にこのことを伝えてくる。
お願いします。
念のため待ち合わせの時刻を決めておきませんか？次の第一扉が開く時間は
Nearly 2 hours.
1時間と57分後か。
The more I look at these models, the more I become okay with them. I quite like them now, to be honest. They're not bad. It's just I do prefer the hand-drawn characters from the first one, obviously. But those are not bad, all things considered. Well, maybe I'm not a big fan of the new design for Clover, for example. Her hair is a bit weird. But I don't think you're gonna like the 3D models used in Zero Time Dilemma, though, the third game. I don't think you're gonna like them. I don't. Not so much. And because you see them move even more, and they're not animated very well, the animation is kind of cheaply made because they didn't have a big budget. It's kind of jarring.
わかりました。
了解だよ。他のみんなにも。
Except Clover? Well, there you go, yeah. Yeah, you agree with me. Good, let's go. Well, it's not just the fact that she keeps smiling all the time, but, I mean, her hair is weird. Just looks like a big bubble gum is stuck on her scalp or something. Also, when this show the arms with the bracelets on, Warehouse B. What is wrong with her fingernails? What the heck? I didn't really pay attention. What, are they very long or something? So these are the white doors that Kay and Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thing. No question, these are chromatic doors. Like, she really is taking after the big sluts. Well, I think she's like a role model to her, so she kind of wants to look like a grown-up sexy woman, just like her mentor, so to speak. I think, well, that's what I'm getting from their relationship. I guess. Ah! What? When did you... Seriously, I didn't notice you at all. How sad. So, what do you want? Why are you stalking me? That's pretty much the same thing. But how did you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman? Yeah, she said, I'm not Batman, I'm not Superman, I'm not this, I'm not that. Yeah, actually. You also jumped super high all the way up to the ceiling. Changing the subject. Graffiti? Oh yeah, that. Memento Mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what? Well, they managed to spell ninth wrong. Who puts an E in there? Then again, maybe it means something. Zen Zen. Hey, now give me a little credit. Even I know what Memento Mori means. You see it all over the place. As far as I know, it translates to something like be aware of death or remember your mortality. I think the latter is more accurate. Never forget that we all die someday. I guess it's a sort of cautionary thing.
じゃあ後半の方は
It's exactly what it says on the tin, right? Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Anything comes to mind?
いや、ない。全く。シグマの方こそ。
Me? Well, let's see. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Memento mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps Phi? Latin. Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure more of it out.
別に詳しいわけではない。人よりは少しだけ知識があるという程度だ。
Say Zenzen, Zenzen, and I will put you on my weeb list. Zenzen? Then how'd you know that phrase? Elapsem semel occasionem non. Yeah, I can't pronounce that thing. I did 1 year of Latin in high school, but that's it.
あれか、あれは
I pretty much have forgotten everything by now. That's from this. She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
裏を見てくれ。
I turned it over. Yeah, right, okay, yeah, he's reading out what's written on it, so I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin, huh?
ああ。
What is this?
亡くなった母の形見なんだよ。いや、正確には形見らしきもの。
What does that mean?
母は私を産んでからすぐに亡くなってしまったんだ。その後、私は養父母のもとで育てられることになったんだが、その二人から聞いたんだよ。そのブローチが母の残した唯一の形見だって。
The only thing her mother left behind. What about your father?
いない。非嫡出子ってやつだ。顔もわからなければ名前も知らない。生きているのかどうかさえも。
Oh. I couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
私にとっては呪文のような言葉だったんだ。小さい頃から何か決断に迫られた時には繰り返し何度も何度も。そのうちにすっかりと覚えてしまって、ラテン語にも興味を持つようになって、それで勉強を。エーラプサムセメルオッカシオネムノンイプセポテストユピテルレプレヘンデレ。
Yeah, but she's pronouncing it with a Japanese accent.
一度過ぎ去ってしまった機会はユピテルでさえも取り戻すことはできない。いい言葉だろう。だがどうやら我々はそのユピテルを超えてしまったようだな。だってそうだろう。
Yeah, because they can jump between alternate realities.
我々は一度過ぎ去ってしまった機会を。それがお前を追ってきた理由だ。この件について一度じっくりと二人で話し合った方がいいとそう思ってな。
Yeah, I agree.
我々には他にもやらなければならないことがある。
Find the number 2 bomb.
そうだ。
But we already know where it is because we've already found it in another opportunity, if you want to call it that way.
というわけでシグマ、この倉庫に爆弾はなさそうだ。隠せそうなところも見当たらない。だから。
You're saying we should go somewhere else.
ほら、何をポケットしてる。さっさと行くぞ。
Without waiting for a reply, she turned and started toward one of the exits. I followed. Well, there's one in the lab. Is this where they're going? Archives? No. It's not gonna be there. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now where the hell do we start
とに
looking?
かく手当たり次第に調べていくしかないだろう。
So what about that Jupiter
探
stuff?
しながらでもできる。手を止めずに聞いてくれ。
I turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Phi spoke.
結論から言おう。
Sophia and Sigma are siblings? Or niece and nephew? No, they're not. No.
どうやら我々の意識は時間を飛び越え
It's
ること
it's
が
not
できるらしい。
that. Our consciousness seem able to be able to jump through
Yeah.
time.
時間をというのは正確な表現ではないな。正しくは世界をだ。
Worlds?
そうだ。この場合の世界とは言うまでもなく、今とは違う別の歴史によって構成された世界。パラ
What?
多世界解釈って聞いたことないか？
Well, kind of. I think I've heard of it once or
なん
twice.
となくか。
Yeah, I used to watch Stargate SG-1 a lot, so...
まあいい。一応説明しておこう。
And Sliders, for that matter. Sliders. Well, not all the way to the end, because it became very silly at one point in that show.
例えば、あ、シグマ、何でもいいから何か動作をしてくれないか？
Huh?
頭をかくとか、腕を組むとか、腰に手を当ててみるとか。
I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she asked. Applaud, I guess.
なるほど。
Interesting
そうきたか。
choice.
お前は今拍手をしたな。だがお前の決断次第によっては万歳参照すること
Yeah.
も
Now there
投げキスをする
exists
こともでき
alternate
たはずだ。
realities in which I blew a kiss, I cheered, and so on and so forth. Blow a kiss, I wouldn't
いちい
do.
ち細かいことを気にするの
Details don't
はあ
matter.
くまでも可能性の話だよ。もしかしたらそうして別の動作を行ったシグマもどこか
And a
他の世界に
reality
存在してい
exists
る
for
の
all
か
of
もし
these.
れない。要するに歴史が世界が枝分かれしたということだ。お前が今その動作を行った刹那に瞬間瞬間の人々の決断行動それらによって歴史は無数に
It's a
枝
good
分
thing
か
the
れしてい
flow
く。
chart of this game doesn't look like this, because it would be a lot harder to follow.
その枝の一つ一つにそれぞれ異なった世界が存在し、その世界の一つ一つにそれぞれ異なった自分が存在する。例えばこんなことを考えたことはないか？もしも自分が A という高校ではなく B、 もしもあの時あのクラブに入らなかったとしたら、もしもあの時大好きなあの子に告白しなかったとしたら、もしもあの時、もしもあの時、
What if?
その
What
も
if?
しもは果たして本当にもしもなのだろうか、あるいはどこか別の宇宙にそのもしもの世界が存在するのではないかというのが多世界解釈のざっくりとしたあらましだ。ものすごく簡単に言うとな。ところで私は今分かりやすいように人間の行動を例にとって説明したが、世界が枝分かれしていく原因となるものは何もそれだけに限ったものではない。動物の行動や
Well,
昆
thanks a lot
虫
for that.
の営み、微生物の動きや大気の揺らぎによっても歴史は変わっていく。
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide, but there's no way that air is conscious or anything
お
of
前には
anything.
意志があると言えるのか？
What?
お前の決断や行動のすべては脳細胞の働きによって支配されている。さらにそれを細かく分解していくと、やがては素粒子に行き当たることになる。それら素粒子の一つ一つの振る舞いがお前の決断や行動に影響を与えていないとは言い切れない。だとすると同じだろ？大気の揺らぎも。そもそも人間の存在とは自然界の現象のうちの一つに過ぎないんだよ。
This is heavy.
お前が恋をすることとチューリップが花を咲かせることとは同義であり、
This is poetic.
チューリップが花を咲かせることと南米で竜巻が起こることも同じなんだ。大きなくくりで言えば全ては素粒子の振る舞いによって変化していく。
Exactly, so that's why that theory doesn't make sense.
その一つ一つがどう動くかによって歴史は変わり、世界は枝分かれしていくことになるんだ。
What is a decision anyway? Yeah, what is a man? A
Oh,
miserable little
Taylor,
pile of
Tomato.
secrets.
その箱の中はもう調べたのか？
Not
引
yet.
き続き捜索を行いながら聞いてくれ。多世界解釈の話だ。実はこれ
What is
元々は
real?
両者の
How do we
研究から
define
導き出され
real?
た仮説なんだ。難しい話は抜きにしてシグマ、お前が持ってるその箱。
This one? Sure. I handed the box I'd been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
あとはおう、あんなところにライオンのぬいぐるみがあるじゃないか。ちょうどいい。
He's eating the sun. Hey!
同じ猫科の動物ってことで、あいつを使わせてもらうこと
She's
に
gonna
しよう。
explain the Schrodinger's cat theory again. With that, she grabbed the lion and tossed it unceremoniously into the box. She also took a weight and an ink jar and put them in next to the lion.
よし、これで準備完了と。
Ready?
キャビンにシュレディンガーの猫について
Yeah,
書かれ
there we
た本
go
があった
again.
だろう。これからあの話をしようと思う。とりあえず箱の中を見てくれ。
What about looking for
話は
the...
すぐに終わるよ。いいから頼む。
I shrugged and peered into the box.
何がある？
I see a weight and a bottle of ink. But in the Schrodinger's cat theory, one is a radioactive isotope or something like that, and the other one is poisonous gas, I think? Well, that's there's
そ
just
れは
a
今から
lion.
猫だ。
For now on, that's a cat.
生きた猫。
A living cat.
そういうことにしてくれ。
This is important.
いいな。
Got it. Yeah, it's a cat
や
meow.
れやれ。またあの癖か。
Sorry, I can't help it.
気にするなと言われても、まあわかったよ。努めて意識しないようにしよ
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
う。で、他には何がある？
A weight? That's not even a pound in a jar of ink.
運動の方は放射性物質だ。
Yeah, the weight is going to be a radioactive material, and the bottle of ink is going to be a poisonous gas or something like that.
一方、インクの瓶の方に
There
は
we go. Yeah.
たんまりと毒ガスが
Hey,
詰まっ
I
ている
know。my theory. What? I'm getting out of here.
バカ、仮の話だよ。真に受けるんじゃない。想像力を駆使してイメージするんだ。運動は
Radioactive material.
インクの瓶には
Poisonous gas.
そうだ、イメージできたみたいだな。ところで、毒ガスの詰まった瓶の方だが、これには特殊な性質がある。放射性物質からアルファ粒子が放出されると、その途端にパリーンと割れてしまうんだ。1時間以内にそれが放出される確率は2分の1。50% ということにしておこうか。さて、この状態で蓋を閉め、それから1時間が経過したとする。ここで問題。箱の中の猫は生きているだろうか、死んでいるだろうか。今はひとまず蓋を開けない状態で考えてみてほしい。箱を叩くのは禁止だ。ゆするのもダメ。さらにこの箱には完全な防音処置が施されているから、猫の鳴き声や動く音なども一切聞こえてこないものとする。その前提で考えてみてくれないか。もしもアルファ粒子が放出されていたとしたらどうなる？
So the cat has 50% chance of dying and 50% chance of staying alive, I guess.
じゃあ逆に放出されていなかったとしたら、
The cat lives to tell the tale.
それぞれの確率は
About 50%.
では答えてくれ。箱の中の猫は生きているか？
In the Schrodinger's cat theory, it's both alive and dead. It's both.
勘でも
I
いい。
can't possibly know,
お
then
前はどっ
guess.
ちだと思う？
It's not hard. Alive or dead? It's both at the same time. That's the right answer. The cat is paused for dramatic effect. Alive.
残念、外れだ。
Nope, you're wrong. It's dead.
それも
That's
外れ。
wrong too. Then what's the right answer?
正解は
The answer is that it's in a state where it is
死んで
neither
いる
dead
状
nor
態で
alive.
もあるだ。
What? How does that make any sense?
素粒子の世界では
It's an
そういうこと
extrapolation
に
of
なるん
something
だ
you
よ。
see at the atomic level.
例えばある原子が上向きのスピンをしているのか下向きのスピンをしているのかは観測するまでわからない。
But the moment you measure it, you influence its trajectory. So you've changed reality from the moment that you peered in to check. That's the Schrodinger's cat theory anyway.
観測される前のその状態は2つの可能性が重
But
なり合っ
once
た
it's
まま共
measured,
存していると
one of the two
解釈されるんだ。
possibilities stops existing.
そしてそれは観測した瞬間どちらかの状態に決まる。アルファ粒子も同じ。それが放出されたか否かは確率によってしか伺い知ることはできない。どちらであるかは観測されるまで分からず、分からない時のその状態はどちらか一方に確定しているわけではなくて、両者の可能性が確率の雲のようなものとして共存していると考えられるんだ。したがって蓋を開ける前の箱の中の猫は
Then it's both alive and
そう
dead.
だ。そしてそのうちのどちらであるかはこうして蓋を開け中を覗き込んだ時に初めて確定するんだ。
So sometimes it's better to not look.
にゃー、よかったな。猫は生きてるみたいだぞ。とにかくこれがシュレディンガーの猫の話。多世界解釈とはその不可解な現象を説明するための一つの仮説と言える。
So there's another world out there where this cat
ま
died.
あそういうことだ。 ところでお前いつの間にか猫語の癖治っ
Yeah, well, your story was
た
pretty
様
insane.
子もない。
You don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time, and if the moment the lid is open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
ああ、まさにその通りなんだよ。お前は実際にその現象を体験しているだろう。
Yeah. When Alice betrayed me even though she allied the first time or vice versa, I can't even remember how it played out. What on earth are you talking about?
思い出してほしい AB ゲームの第2ラウンドを。
With you too, yeah. I guess you could say that.
お前が裏切りを選んだ時私の投票先は何だった？
Ally.
ところが今のこの歴史では
I chose ally and you chose
そう
betray.
だな。ちなみに私はいずれの場合も締め切り時刻の1分前に投票を済ませている。お前がボタンを押したのはいつだ？
At the last second. Right before the deadline.
そうか。だとしたら話は早い。お前が裏切りを選んだら私の投票先は協力になっていた。お前が協力を選んだら私の投票先は裏切りになっていた。しかし私がボタンを押したのはお前がそれをするよりも1分も前のことだ。おかしいと思わないか？この奇妙な現象。
That my choice in the future altered your action in the past?
ああ、シグマを基準として考えるならそう解釈せざるを得ないだろう。
Yeah, from the perspective of a continuous world with only one existing reality, yes. But not in the multiverse theory, I suppose. Now that I thought about it, round one had been like that too. When I'd chosen ally, Alice had chosen betray, and vice versa. And when I'd chosen betray, she'd done the opposite.
今ここにサイコロがある。さっきそこで見つけたものだ。これを使って最後にもう一つだけ例を挙げよう。
As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
さあ答えてくれ。サイコロの目はいくつだと思う？
Well, there is a 1 out of 6th chance of finding the right solution, I guess. Pick one, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
One maybe?
それじゃあ蓋を開けるぞ。見事だなシグマ。当たりだ。
That was just a fluke.
果たしてそうかな？
Huh?
ここで蓋を開く前のことを考えてみよう。その時 サイコロの目はいくつになっていたと
It
思う
was all 6 at the same time before you opened the lid. One, of course.
だがサイコロだって素粒子の集合体であることに変わりはない。量子的な作用が働いていないとは言い切れないと思うが。
Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was on all the numbers? Yeah.
そう考えられないこともない。
That's one way to look at it at least. That's the Schrodinger's cat theory again. And then when you opened the lid, it was just one number.
お前がサイコロの目を宣言した瞬間に
Huh? Wait, what do you
未
mean?
来のお前の選択が過去を変えたのかもしれないってことだよ。
That's crazy.
さて、私が言いたかったことは以上になる。後半は脈絡なく話してしまったが、要点は一つだ。世界は量子的な振る舞いによって無数に枝分かれしていく。どうやら我々はその枝から枝へと飛び移ることができるらしい。言うまでもなく、これは肉体を伴わないジャンプだ。
Their consciousness does.
どこか別の世界に存在するもう一人の自分。その脳の中へと意識のみがダイブする。
Heavy stuff. It's all of if all of these decisions to do something are thoughts that you reached, you do thoughts with your brain is made of cells, and going even deeper they are made of atoms, and those are made of even smaller particles. Why would those particles move differently so that in the end make you make a different decision? The only reason that would be different is randomness exists, and the only hope for randomness are those small particles. Yeah, I guess so, in a matter of speaking. I think I get it now. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world. That's how you knew all these other things you shouldn't have known.
ああ、そうみたいだな。ただし残念なことに、ジャンプを行った時、その前の記憶が 100% 保持されるわけではないようだ。つまり、跳躍する前の世界で経験した出来事を完璧に覚えているわけではないということ。それはぼんやりと、おぼろげながらにしか思い出すことができない。したがって、なぜ知っているのかと問われても。
That's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is, I just knew. What's causing this then? I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
それが分かれば苦労はしない。ただ、
Just what?
我々がここに閉じ込められたことと無関係ではないだろうな。おそらくゼロボスの真の目的と
I make so many typos when I watch your stream.
違いない。
You're not the only one. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever your senior is trying to do.
そうでなければキャビンの中にこれ見よがしに猫の本を置いておいたりはしないだろう。
So we would figure the shit out of this? You aren't kidding, aren't you? Maybe this is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment, and all 9 of us are locked up inside the box right now.
逆かもしれないぞ。
Backwards?
この建物の内部の方が箱の外側で、外部の方が箱の内側なのかも。
Then the moment we step out of this place...
外の世界の歴史が。
No way. I had 1,000 other questions, but before I could open my mouth to ask them... Oh.
よかった、ここにいたんだ。
何かあったのか？
見つかったの。
Found what?
何がって、そんなの決まってるじゃん。
Bomb number 2.
爆弾だよ。反物質爆弾。ナンバー02の爆弾が制御室にあったんだ。
The control room? What? But it was in the lab in a different reality. What? What? How can that happen? Where did I write that down? Where did I write that down? Yeah, it was in the lab in a different reality. So it changed? Make sure to speak up in the chat if I'm online. So you're saying I can't reach you offline here? Well... I guess you could if I wanted to look at the Nightbot's logs to see what are the messages that were sent when I wasn't online. I guess so, because it's not like an instant messaging system like Messenger or something like that. Is this it?
確かに例の爆弾だな。
If Nightbot is active in my chat and logging the messages that were sent to me when I wasn't on, then it would log them for me and I could see them, I guess. But this is not a very reliable way of contacting me, so... But hi, Tinderwave.
いや、そうとは限らないだろう。K が言っていた通り、04以上がどこかに存在する可能性も。
From his own greeting info thing below the stream. Yeah. That's what it's taken from, yeah. Did you tell anyone else about this, Clover?
知らせたっていうか、そもそも最初にこれを見つけたのは私じゃないの。
じゃあ誰が？
K とルナ、2人が爆弾を見つけて、それで医務室に知らせに来て。
We have direct messenger. I guess you do, yeah, on Twitch, but I never use that though. And I've had instances where I didn't even get a notification that I had received something by via Twitch like this, and I only found out I had received a message like 3 weeks later. So I wouldn't rely on that too much. So I can't recommend anyone contacting me that way. I mean, I never got the notification, not through the Twitch website, not through the app on my iPad. That was embarrassing. Someone inviting me over to a round of Splatoon or something like that, and I only saw it like 3 weeks later. I'm just a few bots.
天明寺さんとディオ、それからもちろんアリスとクオークも。ただアリスとクオークは。
ではその2人を除けば全員が知っていることになるわけだな。この爆弾の存在を。
Don't ignore my masterpiece comments about to end the whole career in one go. What, that one? There's nobody else here though. Where'd they all go?
シグマとファイを探しに行ったんだよ。一度ここに来て爆弾があることを確かめてからね。
What about Alice and Quark?
小康状態っていうのか。2人ともすやすやと安らかな寝息を立てて眠ってた。
We need to do something to save them.
念のためバイタルサインも確認したけど特に異常はないみたいだったよ。
That's good. Fi and I looked at one another and let out a small sigh of relief.
あ、そうだ。医務室にいた4人のバングル、一応色を確かめておいたから教えとくね。
Well, I know that I have to go through a white door with Tenmyoji at least. It took her only a moment to explain. Alice was green solo, and Quark was a blue solo. Dio's bracelet made him a yellow pair, and Tenmyoji was a cyan pair. So, what are our options for
次
groups?
に開くことになる CD は白の扉だ。したがって合成色が白になる組み合わせを考えればいいことになる。
And there is only one way to do that. There's no choice as to who we are going with. But only the branch on which you are in the alternate timeline flowchart determines which door you go through though. It's gonna be the last white door that I haven't been through in the other timelines. If I laid out what that would mean. Option A, Fi and Tenmyoji cyan would pair with me red. K and Dio yellow would pair with Quark blue. Clover and Luna magenta would pair with Alice green.
次はパターン A だけなの。
The only thing you get to pick is which door you want to go through, but the game doesn't offer you a choice in that sense.
白の第二扉を開くには
What about Alice and Quark? Luna said it's going to be a while until they
どう
wake
する
up.
も何も第二扉は3つのバングルがなければ開かないんだからな。もしも開くことができなければ
Yeah, we'll get penalized.
そういうことだ。
アリス スのことなら心配いらないよ。私同じチームだし。
Are you saying you can carry her?
ルナにも手伝ってもらって。
確かに
What about
同
Quark?
じチームに K がいる。
Yeah, K can certainly handle Quark.
あいつに任せておけば大丈
He's a strong boy. Well, we still need to figure out what we're going to do about this bomb. Alice said she would be Alice said we should be safe as long as it's not triggered with the
だからっ
remote.
てずっとこのままにはしておけないよね。最悪の場合は半径数百キロの圏内が熱線で焼き尽くされちゃうかもしれないっていうのに。
Wait, a couple of 100 kilometers? What are you talking about? That bomb should only have about as much explosive power as a ton of TNT, which is nothing to sniff at, but that's nowhere near the kind of yield you're talking about.
あるかもしれないんだよ。
Because of the reactor that's right next to it, isn't it?
場合によっては。
Oh. You mean there might be a bunch more anti-hydrogen around here somewhere? Look through the glass. Yep, right over there.
追消滅反応を使用するために。
そういうこと。今世界には合計で18機の追消滅反応炉が存在してるって言われてるんだけど、もしもあれがここに保管されてる反水素原子の量は
How much is a lot?
3.5 キログラム。
Oops. 3.5? That's like 10,000 times more than Alice's 350 milligrams. I think that's what it means.
そうなるね。
If there really is that much, and if it does explode,
広島に投下され
then
た
we
原
will be
子爆
looking at
弾
an explosion roughly 10,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. That's insane.
ところで四つ葉、どうしてお前がそんなことを知ってる？
Added some baking soda to give the whole thing some more of a reaction.
そんなことって？
追消滅反応炉の件についてだよ。
それはその研修の時に。
Training for what?
仕事の。
Of course. I didn't realize waiters these days needed to memorize how many operational antimatter reactors there were worldwide, or how much fuel each one of those reactors might be storing. You don't work at a cafe, do
カ
you?
フェバーのことアリスから聞いたの？
Yeah.
そっか。じゃあ本当だよ。
And why are you using antimatter reactors at the
お米
cafe?
を炊く機械のこと。
Coffee machines. What, are you fucking with
と
me?
にかくカフェバーで働いてるのは事実なんだってば。ただそれは美容師の部仮の姿だったりもするんだけど。
What?
だったら本当の仕事は何なんだ？
ごめん、これ以上詳しいことは言えない。
Well, we already know anyway because she already spilled the beans in a different reality,
どう
so...
して？
機密事項だから。
Classified by who?
国家の。
国家？
That's right. Alice said it was her job to eliminate enemies of the state or something. So you two do work together.
大変。バングルの残り時間確かめてみて。
What are you talking about?
CD の第一扉が開くまでの時間のこと。ほら、早く。
I'm gonna guess 5 minutes? Ah, no, okay. Damn, we were supposed to have met up 5 minutes ago.
というわけだから、私は一足先に行ってるね。
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to stop the stream here, though. There's a lot, I think, of the game left. This is the only timeline left, so there's more of it down that way, but, I mean, more will unlock, and if it's like the first game, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot longer than I can even imagine it is, so I should save here, and then I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully I can get more. I hesitate to say that tomorrow night will be the finale, definitely, because there's still a whole escape room sequence that I have to sit through. I guess I should probably stream like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours tomorrow, and then leave enough of content for the stream after that one, and then we should theoretically be done by then, I think. Because these games usually have very long ending that just drag, so yeah. So, well, tomorrow might not be the ending yet, but it should work normally. It should be in the 4 hours. That the minimum. That's the law. I can only manage that on weekends usually. When it's not like last weekend when I got sidetracked and I had to do something else instead of streaming. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I always appreciate it. You guys showing up and chatting with me. I'm gonna see you tomorrow then, if you guys can make it. Take care until then, and see you next time. Bye bye.